We're going to be starting with the Scholar Awards for each grade level.
The last page.
We give these out to the top GPA at each grade level. If we have more than one guy that's really, really good, we give them an award too, so you just don't get singled out by having a 4.0 and not getting something. So we try to give as many kids as possible an award. Freshman Scholar with a 3.67, Julian Lopez.
Yeah!
Sophomore Scholars, we have 3 sophomore scholars, all over 4.0. 4.06, Daniel Api. 4.11, Andrew Manueli. And 4.36, Matt Arellano. Our junior scholar goes to Carlos Del Video, 3.67. And the further you go, being a senior, that's 4 years of academics. We have 4 gentlemen that were 3.96 or higher. Let's go with our 3.96 guys, Gus Rodriguez and Alan Lee, 3.96.
Oh, yeah.
Next is 3.98, Diego Tamalchov. And 4.08, Matt Simonian. Let's congratulate these fine Scholar Award winners. Okay, Hacienda League Awards are next. We had 3 all-academic Hacienda League team members. That means there's 14 guys on the academic team, so we had 3 of the 14. Those 3 guys were already up here. You come back up. Gus Rodriguez, David Tomalchov, Matt Simonian. They get a certificate and a patch for their letterman jacket.
Oh, that's nice. Dude, that's what Jesse corrected. You earn the letters.
Next, you may have seen it on the second or third page. Our all Hacienda League team, okay, based on basketball. The honorable mention, we have 4 guys on the honorable mention. That's Rudy Lanero, Alan Lee, Brian Edwards, Jason Jones.
Rudy, Brian, Jason, and who else? No, there's 4 of them.
Second team, David Tomalchov. And we had 2 guys on first team. There were only one other team that had 2 guys. Walnut had 3 with the MVP. We had 2. Everybody else had 1. So let's call up Michael Barrera first.
Pose for the camera.
And our other first team, all Hacienda League member, Christian Espinosa. Christian was also all first team CIF and all first team San Gabriel Valley. We have a CIF certificate for him.
Good job, boys.
You guys look alike.
Also with those 2 guys, you may be aware they played the All-Star game on Friday nights. Mike won the 3-point contest. So I guess that means that he is the best shooter in the San Gabriel Valley, which I think we all agree. Mike had 3 points in the game also, and then Christian also played that game. They had 9 points for us. Most improved player. This player. When he came in as a freshman, he didn't have much basketball experience. A lot of height, a lot of potential, and you know, summer, it doesn't really matter. It's just more guys getting playing time and getting more experience playing. But he's made so much growth from that. Didn't really expect him to be getting as many minutes as he did. He ended up being a starter for us, and I hope he keeps working. Our player of the year, or sorry, most improved player, Noah. Thank you.
Good job, Noah.
Our second award is a Coach's Award. This player was a great leader for us, very vocal in practices, very supportive of his teammates. We had, this year, Coach Lucas started to give out a red jersey. It's our pride jersey, and it's for coaches to give out to a player each week. And someone who showed leadership, or maybe had a good game, or just does a lot of little things to be proud of. And this player received that red jersey multiple times this year for each week of that practice. He was very coachable, made a lot of improvements also. So our Coach's Award goes to James Villeneuve. Our Offensive Player of the Year goes to a player who really earned it. He missed 14 games, I think, or almost close to 11 games, 4 weeks. He broke his wrist the third game of our season, first game of our freshman tournament. He worked really hard in those 4 weeks off. He was always in the gym. He didn't pout. Very positive. Worked on his left hand. And first game back against Chino, scored 15 points, which is not easy to do when you haven't been using that wrist for that long. Great shooter from the 3. In our game against Walnut, we were down pretty big, and he led a big comeback, hit 3 threes in a row for us, and we're actually really deep. Great passer, and is able to play at multiple positions. He played the 1 for us a little bit, did it all for us offensively. Offensive Player of the Year is Brian Howard.
This year's MVP, also a player who really shouldered the load for us this year. With Brian going out, he was our second leading scorer, and this guy really had to pick up the slack. Game that actually Brian got hurt in, he scored 45 points against Diamond Bar. Offensively, he did a good job of getting his teammates involved, making the right decision. Defensively, he does a great job reading passing lanes. He made our all tournament team, and he also for the Pioneer tournament twice, and what was the other one? And I think also for our tournament, we made the all tournament team. Great player, a real privilege to coach, and this year's MVP, Jordan Ramirez.
These are your Freshman Award winners for this season. Congratulations.
I will also be doing the Offensive Player of the Year. So this player had a lot of changes he had to go through with differing roles and how he had to interact with not only different players but refs, and how he grew as well, knowing his knowledge of the game and more importantly people, and how to interact and be successful on the offensive and defensive side. But this year he really showed that he could be a big contributor on the offensive side through assists, through shooting, through key plays, and remain calm, collected, and make smart decisions. Andrew Galvan.
Yeah, Andrew!
Next award I wanted to introduce is the Coaches Award. This player, as Mike's mentioned, we started doing the red jerseys, and red jersey goes to the one who participates pretty hard, comes on time to practice, motivates his team every now and then, plays really hard. This Coaches Award goes to Luis Arzaga. Next is the MVP. This player does get the MVP, but he's going to have to thank his teammates. His teammates is what gets him the ball, gets his plays. One outstanding, like I mentioned earlier before, the triple-double, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. And the MVP player, just a pleasure to coach. Tries hard, and he, what else can I say? He was a pleasure to coach. And it goes to Arturo Vargas.
So proud.
Good job, boys.